And the way that this universe works, it ain't about where he's bad and he's good. It's who's spiritual, man. Who's spiritual. That's who gonna win. The universe ain't picking no sides in this war between good and evil. The evil people fool the good people like it's gonna be some divine intervention and angels on our side. If they thought that it was gonna be divine intervention and people helping on a spiritual level, why they don't let the demons and the devil help them out? We see them doing their own dirty work. We see these folks corrupting your children and getting their hands dirty to get every penny they got. Why they telling the good people, wait on Christ to give you yours and just wait on it. See, in this situation, it don't matter who's evil and who's good. It matter who's spiritual or not. Who's using their fucking mind and who ain't. Because my grandma was a good woman. A lot of your folks who died in the church were good people, but the pastor was a damn greedy piece of shit like I'm showing on these clips. No one gonna step in and save them millions of people in their congregations from their deception. Ain't no divine intervention. In this world, is let every man that can be deceived be deceived. I hate to tell it to you, but if you ain't using critical thinking and you ain't a spiritual person, it's just gonna be hell for you until you wake up. And I know a lot of family members that don't get it, and it hurts you because can't nobody wake up for you. And when you realize that heaven ain't nothing but a mindset away. It ain't that the world ain't hard for me like it ain't hard for the next person. It's that my understanding of what's going on get rid of a lot of the anxiety, depression. Because if you born on a battlefield and you don't know you born on a battlefield, you'll have PTSD symptoms and you'll think it's normal and blame yourself and not knowing you're a product of a toxic environment. But there's a way to overcome your environment because we live in our minds ultimately. So you'll notice that a lot of us grow up in the same conditions, but we'll become totally different beings and shit. If you don't live in your mind, you will live in a world out. You will live in that world outside. And that world out there gonna make you a lunatic. And it's gonna tell you everybody else that's living in their mind is the lunatic. Because we disconnected from the crazy world out there. See, check this out, right? I don't live in the world outside. I live in the world inside. And because of that, I get to manifest this world outside in my reality. And the person that ain't got what I got, they just running on autopilot with what the news saying, what they favorite rappers saying. They ain't even themselves. They're a fucking clone. They're just a fucking like a non-player character. This shit is something when you activate it, it literally activates your uniqueness and personality. Everybody that ain't got this awakening, I know who they all act the same, follow the same trends, and shit, they personality come from the person they idolizing, and it ain't themselves. Some folks ain't even activated the uniqueness in their DNA because they're just going like we're sound-based beings. So everything we hear, see, touch, everything around us is programming us just like how we program water. Just like when you place certain sounds and tones around water, you look at it on a microscopic level and the water will distort or it will make beautiful shapes and stuff if you say I love you and stuff. So we're 70% water. So the sound vibrations that you're interacting with is literally making this think about what's happening on a cymatic level in you. That's why when you go to like a Travis Scott concert or like a mosh pit, some heavy metal shit. Everybody drinking. They filling themselves up with spirits because we 70% liquid. And they polluting they liquid with the spirits, right? And then they got the vibrations coming through that shit that's gonna make it distort. And that's what we crave, like I do it. I'll drink me some beer, put some trap music on, and we've become addicted to that distorted feel. That's a look. You can look at this on a molecular level. You'll see what it is you're addicted to. So I try to force myself to listen to like flute music, rain music. But as a trap music producer, some in me want to take that and put the trap drums on it and sample it. I'm finding out you can. You can. Really check this out, right? The word is what's programming the water. The beat is just a tempo and a vibration and a suggestion. But I don't got to take your suggestion. That means when I hear the trap beat, it's suggestion that I talk a lot of trap and toxic shit on it. But I can say, nah, you can keep your suggestion, but I'll take that beat though and I'm gonna put some positive shit on it. I do believe we can reverse that shit. I don't think I got to stop listening to a certain style of drum and processing of the music. I think it's the message on top of it. Cause I can take all of the instrumentals your favorite rapper got and we can have a concert and we'll spit on it and it'll be a different vibration in the room. So, but this is, if you can see what's happening on a cellular level, on a vibration level, y'all will see this is what the spiritual warfare is. On micro and macro. Cymatics and shit. So like I was saying though, right? The ancient world was an advanced empire that we can't even reduplicate today. It was a paradise. You think about when this castle was first built and its function. Think of if you can go back and drink some of that holy water. Because when they talk about holy water, they're literally talking about the water that flowed in and around the church. The church charged that water. That's what I'm telling you. These little columns, these 4 columns on the side, let me show you something. I keep telling you, look at them like a flute. You got to look at those like a flute. Now, when you blow in the flute, you get these beautiful ambient tones that are healing tones. So they scaled it up, right? They put you, these are like flutes right here, 4 flutes. See, when the water is flowing through this thing and the water rises, when the water rises its level, then the pressure in these pipes play noises. Drop a 1 if you're feeling me, what I'm saying. See, when the water rises, as the water level fluctuate, it's playing these tones through here. Ambient little tones, subtle ambient tones, like whoo, whoo, you know, like that. That is healing for the cells and the aura and the human aura. Also, any water in this area will be highly electrically charged, and just drinking it would probably heal the body of any damn thing it got. So what I'm telling you is this was the original holy water, and it flowed through all of these beautiful temples, and we had this was made to generate energy right here. See, we look at this like decoration and stuff, but that ain't always like that. Listen, they repurposed all these temples during the early 1800s and all that. They went a whole reconstruction worldwide project, even Giza. And when that was right when Tesla was emerging. What they was doing was hiding the technological implications of these buildings.